So number two was the process of getting ready to go full time, and what we had to go through and what we had to do to make that happen. It was a long process. It was a lot of YouTube, going through YouTube and finding other people who've done the same thing, and on the web in general. It was finding products and services that were going to match our needs that we needed to take a look at and investigate. Of course, RVs, the tow vehicles, tow everything. There's a lot.
And this is research man here.
Yeah. So.
Everybody.
Hi, welcome to another episode of us.
This is Mike.
And this is Joey.
And we're from
Our Mobile Backpack. I'm going to be doing a lot of the talking. Joey's got a cold and her voice is kind of eh. So anyway, we thought we would do, with the holidays, we've been so busy. So we thought we would do a nice one, say hi to y'all, and tell you what a wonderful year we have. We're looking back on it now. This Christmas was awesome. We're up here in the Bay Area with friends and family. We had, my sister got married at the Buena Vista Cafe, which is this lovely little cafe in San Francisco by the cable car turnarounds that's known worldwide for their Irish coffees and an eclectic mix of people all day long coming in and out from all over the world, meeting each other in these big round tables, communal tables. It was wonderful. It was a great time, and it was the first wedding they've had there in their 43-year history.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of fun.
The exciting part was I was the one that performed the very first wedding
That's
there.
right, yeah.
That was so exciting for us. It was a bar full of people, and I am telling you, it was so fun. They participated as well.
It was a good time.
It was a great time. And the happy couple is very happy.
That's right. That's right. There they are. That's great. This last year, we went full time, and it was a big undertaking, and there was a lot to do. There was a lot of downsizing, a lot of decisions to make. I think we did the right thing. So number two was the process of getting ready to go full time, and what we had to go through and what we had to do to make that happen. It was a long process. It was a lot of YouTube, going through YouTube and finding other people who've done the same thing, and on the web in general. It was finding products and services that were going to match our needs that we needed to take a look at and investigate. Of course, RVs, the tow vehicles, tow everything. There's a lot.
And this is research man here.
Yeah. So we got busy, and we researched, and I think we did well. At this point, this far along, we're happy with the products and the way we went. And right now we're at 1,000 trails. We joined 1,000 trails. I'm really glad we did.
It really has made a difference in our travels. And, the other one is the Elks that we joined, because that was like another thing.
Oh, the Elks have been great too. The Elks have nice lodges. Most of their lodges have RV facilities, and most of them are in a good part of town, maybe close to the stuff that you want to go to anyway when you get there. So yeah, that was a good thing. And the Elks organization in general, it's a 150-year-old organization, and they're really good people. I'm really proud to be a member of the Elks.
Absolutely.
So yeah, number three was retirement, and this was a big one. We both had to decide for sure we wanted to retire, when we wanted to retire, the whole thing, this giving up the sticks and bricks, and it was. I'm glad we did. We certainly enjoy it so far. I'm probably going to want something to do. Usually am doing things, so I'm probably going to get involved in some type of online business or something, because that's what I do.
I'm not sure about me yet. I'm still in retirement mode in my brain, and I know that it took me a while to even acclimate to not being in that full-time job.
Yeah.
It was a challenge in the first month and month.
It was, yeah. It took a while to get used to it.
There.
Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing really good. Downsizing. It was a big deal. We had an immense amount of stuff, and we've been downsizing for a few years. It was incredible. Now, you know, we've just finished our third, just to reiterate, we've just finished our third downsizing here in the RV. It's amazing what stuff we don't need. It's really something. And it's good, you know, it's great to hand stuff off, to let it go on to other people who will get joy out of it.
Absolutely.
And that's, you know.
And if we don't find joy in it, there's
time,
no need for us to have it.
Yeah, it's time to let it go. Let somebody else find some joy in it.
Absolutely.
That's kind of the way we've looked at it, and that's worked well for us. Number 5 was full-time RV travel. So in 5 months, we covered 14 states, 35 family members, friends.
And the best one of all was to get all the way across the United States to Kentucky to see my grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and my daughter.
Pretty nice. Yep.
It was nice. And there are 6 of those great-grandkids that living in that house. And so at first it was a little challenge in this little tiny RV, but Mr. Mike here came up with a plan.
Yeah, we figured it out. We had one grandchild a day. One child a day could come in the RV after school and hang with us for an hour or two and do whatever they wanted to do with us. We would, whatever they wanted to do, we'd facilitate, and we'd spent time together. It was a lot of fun. We got to know them on a one-to-one level. So that was a good time.
And the most fun one that we did with them is we went to the grandparent breakfast at their school.
Oh, that was great. Yeah.
But we showed up,
Mm-hmm.
and they were thrilled.
Yeah.
We had so much fun having breakfast with them and just
hugging
on them for the
yeah, it was a real good time. So they all got to go with us out there, and it was just a blast. It was a lot of fun. It was a neat area, great people. When we decided to make this journey, we took a look at what we wanted to see and do. We made kind of a bucket list, and we've been working on it, and we continue to work on it. 2019 is going to be a big year for us for camping and national parks and boondocking. It's some different stuff. But the number one thing I think we did this year on our bucket list was the Albuquerque Balloon Festival. Man, was that something? That was incredible. Everybody should do that at least once.
Yeah,
at least go there one time.
Every day was magical.
Yeah, every day we went and the balloons taking off. It's just incredible. Landing by, it was just really something. It was it's hard to explain, but I'll tell you, you ought to try it. You ought to go. The RV community is incredible. The people we met, they're friendly, helpful, really nice. We've made some new friends. It's really been a joy, and it's true. You know, all these people say that the RV community is friendly and you meet a lot of, and it's like, yeah, okay, whatever. But you do. You really meet great people on the road. So that's been a lot of fun.
And even living in our sticks and bricks, we had neighbors, but we really didn't know our neighbors.
You hardly know the neighbors. Everybody was hustling so much. You know, the San Francisco Bay Area is just hustle bustle. Everybody's moving so much. You don't really get to know them that well, you know.
But in a community like this, we get to know them very quickly.
That's
spend
right.
time with them.
Yeah.
Have coffee. Have cocktails.
Yeah.
Sometimes share a meal together. It's been really
fun. It's been real good.
When things have come up for us that are challenges, we've had them there to talk it through.
Yeah, we've gotten help when we needed help on stuff. So it's just great. Flexibility is so important when you're doing this stuff. You can't be rigid about everything. You've got to be flexible, which is something we had to learn. We were in Nashville, Tennessee, and we decided we were going to go to the Jack Daniel's distillery, which is just south of there by about an hour, the next day. And that night, tornadoes came through. And I'll tell you something, the scariest thing I've really heard a long time is when I'm sitting in my RV in the dark, it's dark outside.
Pouring rain.
And pouring rain, and there's tornadoes coming. And all of a sudden these sirens go on, and they're tornado warning sirens. I'm California boy, I've never heard tornado warnings before. Those sirens scared me, man, and I'm sitting in this thing going, this is going to be hard to get out of this thing. I don't know what's going to happen. And you can't see the tornadoes at night. That I found out. So fortunately for us, they missed us. But they went on the freeway. It caused havoc. They did tip over somebody else's house. And, what a mess. So flexibility. That morning, I said, we got to get going. We got to go to Phoenix. we took off and we just left and we raced out of there, and the rain and the storms chased us all the way in through Texas, Arkansas, Texas, and we eventually got ahead of things, and then we got into Phoenix, and it was beautiful. I like the weather in Phoenix in the wintertime. So, you got to be flexible. That's the bottom line.
Yeah, absolutely. And the moral of the story is when you're thinking about traveling, look at the weather conditions that are in that area
Always.
during the time,
Yeah.
all the time, because you never know. We've hit freezing weather. We've hit 29 hours of rain.
That's right. That's right. Now I keep an app that has all the locations we're looking at going to, and has all the weather information on them, and I can just switch from one to the other quickly, and I'll always know what's going on. I know what to expect about 10 days out or so. No more surprises. So, as I mentioned, in 2019, we're going to spend more time on our photography. We both love to do photography. We're both professional photographers, and we've been at it for a while. So we really enjoy it. We're going to spend more time with it, with more results. And I want to thank everybody who follows us on YouTube and Instagram. After we're going through finding our legs, figuring out what works. We're still working on it. We've found some things that seem to work well. People want more how-to videos, more product reviews. So food-related stuff is real popular. Yeah. So that's what
along with our
travels, and we're working on it, and now we consider the RV our home. So that's a big change too. We don't call it an RV, we call it home. So that's made a big difference too. So from our RV home to yours, happy holidays. I hope it's a blessed year for you all. And don't forget to take some time and go out and enjoy life. Bye. Joey wouldn't be talking much because of her cold. You're just yapping.
No.
Doesn't matter. There's no cold. Doesn't matter to her.
I'm just talking right now.
Okay. Oh, I see. Now we're just talking.
No.
Okay.